Hey, Viola Rolls here, and welcome back to Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. So, last time when we left off, Gongta now has to prove that he wasn't the one who killed Rantaro, so we'll see if he can actually do that. I think he was the one who threw the shock football, but again, I think that he's not the actual mastermind, that somebody else told him to do that, so he would be an apprentice in that case. But let's go ahead and continue. And Angie is very hyped for this.
Cut it out, you fucking bobblehead!
This debate is getting loud and heated, but if I can focus on everyone's voice, then hopefully we can expose the mastermind. Okay, so non-stop debate. Let's go. Okay, so sliding door. I think I need the sliding door.
To leave AV room, Gonta must walk through game room where friends are. To even reach hallway.
If you can't get to the hallway, you can't go to the library.
AV room's got more than one entrance, though.
Sure.
There should have been a door facing the hallway, too.
There
the
is.
sliding door across from the rear entrance, correct?
With that sliding door, you can quickly go in and out of the library. Then he got past the camera somehow and killed Rantaro. Well, that's settled. Let's go home.
Is not settled? Gonta not culprit!
Okay, could Gongta have gone to the library from the AV room without anybody noticing? Could he really have done it?
Gonta not culprit! 'Cause to leave AV room, Gonta must walk through game room where friends are. To even reach hallway.
If you can't get to the hallway, you can't go to the library.
AV room's got more than one entrance, though. There should have been a door facing the hallway, too.
The sliding door across from the rear entrance, correct?
With that
Sliding door.
Okay, there we go.
that's wrong.
I can't believe I missed that the first time.
It's not possible to use the sliding door.
Yeah.
You saying I'm wrong? You got a lot of ass to be contradicting me.
Well, I'm right.
Did you mean to say sass? I think you left out an S.
No, she definitely meant to say what she
The
said.
sliding door always jams. You're only able to open it a crack. The only part of your body that will be able to go through is your arm.
And there was no indication of the door being forced. There was dust on the track.
In other words, the chance they came out the sliding door is 0.
Yeah.
I see. So I made a mistake. How rare.
I get the feeling it's not as rare as you think it is.
It's not that rare for you to make a mistake. Your entire existence is a mistake.
Oh my god, Kokichi, what? Wow.
Vicious little...
Jeez.
If Gonta couldn't use the sliding door, then in order to get to the library...
You'd have to go through the game room, but I didn't see him at all.
See? Gonta told you he not culprit.
You were still involved, though.
No, we cannot confirm that just yet.
Eh?
My apologies, Gonta. I do not mean to put you on the spot like this, but... because I promised to do my best, I will fulfill that responsibility.
Okay.
Are you saying Gonta could still be the culprit? There is the possibility that Gonta killed Rantaro from the AV room.
I agree.
From the AV room? How?
Oh! I didn't know that was a possibility.
Not only could he have killed Rantaro from the AV room, but also... he would not appear in any of the pictures from the cameras placed in the library.
I like the way you think.
Whoa! Perfect! But wait, then how did Gonta kill him?
The murder weapon, obviously.
It's obvious to this glamorous girl genius. But maybe explain for these dimwits.
You're confused too, but of course you're not going to admit it.
First, I will explain the layouts of both the AV room and the library.
Okay.
The sliding door in the AV room faces the rear door of the library.
Right.
Because of this, it is possible for Gonta to have killed Rantaro while he was in the AV room.
Okay.
But how though?
In order for the murder to take place, the rear door of the library must be opened.
And we know Rantaro entered from there.
Wait a sec. Isn't that impossible? The AV room sliding door.
Wait, you said
doesn't
AV
open,
room,
so you
not
can't
library.
get into the
Never
hallway.
mind. I got confused.
If you cannot enter the hallway, how would you open the rear door to the library?
Oh, wait. God, you guys,
Although you
really?
cannot fit your whole body through the sliding door, an arm would suffice. It would be possible if you used a particular item in the AV room.
Particular item in the AV room? What? Wait.
I get it.
Don't
Is it
tell
the
me.
projector screen?
Wow, so you mentioning that earlier was actually relevant?
That is correct. You can make a long pole if you roll up the screen.
Okay, and?
It would be possible to reach the library door with it.
Oh, right. Because Rentaro would have closed the library door behind him. So, Ganto used it to prop open the library door and the AV door so he could throw the ball without having to hold the door open too.
If you use the rolled up screen to reach the library's rear door,
Wow. I didn't even
then
think
you
of
can
that.
open it.
Wow.
The screen itself
Okay.
is quite heavy, but that would not have been a problem for Gonta.
Yeah, no problem for Gonta.
Gonta, that just makes you look suspicious.
Oh my. How honest.
I don't think he realized that he just digged himself in a bigger hole.
Actually, the camera wouldn't be triggered just by opening the door.
Shuichi and Kaede's pictures were like that as well.
Right.
The shutter only went off once someone set foot into the room.
Okay.
Yeah, the
so
pictures
it was
come into
possible
play.
to open the library door, but where does that get us? Gonta still couldn't have gotten from the AV room to the library.
Gonta did not enter the library. He killed Rantaro while he was still in the AV room.
If Gonto killed Rentaro in the library while he was still in the AV room, then
So does that mean Gonta threw the shot put ball?
yes.
Wait, I say! Why would anyone do something so crazy like throw a... Wait, that's actually not crazy at all! Throwing a shot put ball is totally normal!
Yeah, it is.
Yes. The act of throwing a shot put ball could lead one to use it as a weapon.
Yeah, which I realize parallels with what Leon did in the first game.
Even if a person couldn't fit through the space, a shot put ball certainly would.
Rentaro's body was across from the AV room sliding door as well. As long as the rear door of the library was open, he would have been able to hit the victim.
Okay.
It's quite the distance, though.
So,
And that shot put ball was pretty heavy.
again, this is Gonto we're talking about.
Did you forget already? Gonta easily picked up the heavy manhole cover.
Yeah, and he threw it.
It would definitely be feasible for him to throw a shot put ball at his target.
Yep, a walking, talking Roomba can't compare to a mighty beast like Gonta.
What in the world does that have to do? What?
That Roomba remark is probably not about me, as I have a variety of custodial functions.
Well, Gonta, can you throw a shot put ball from that distance?
Yes, probably.
We were going to say that you didn't.
You're too honest, Gonta. You're so cool, Gonta. You could be the ultimate shot putter. Well, I've heard enough. Gonta's the culprit.
I think it's too soon to decide. Besides, we haven't used all our evidence yet.
Wait! Gonta never hurt anyone! Not even Insect! Gonta telling truth! Gentlemen never tell lies!
Oh, is that why you're being so honest?
What do you guys think?
I would like to believe him, but without evidence, we cannot.
If everyone is wrong, we'll never find the mastermind. I can't let that happen. I need to do my best to guide everyone to the right answer. Okay, so what are we doing? Another non-stop debate. Okay, let's go. So my options, Wonderkuma,
So we agree,
Kibo's account.
Gonta's the culprit.
Gonta not culprit! Honest!
A typical degenerate male excuse.
Rantaro's corpse and the AV room door do line up with one another.
Whoa.
There are no
Why is the
obstacles
text
in the
like
way.
this?
If one opened the back door of the library, one could throw a shot and strike true.
No way the average person could make that shot. But with superhuman strength like Gonta's, it's a different story.
Afterward, to close the back door to the library, he would have used the rolled-up projector screen again.
Right.
See, that's all there is to it.
Is this what we're going with? No, this doesn't sound right. It doesn't. I don't know. Actually, the situation in the library was different than what everyone remembers. Everyone's on the wrong track. I need to guide them to the right answer. What do you mean?
So we
let's go.
agree, Gonta's the culprit.
Gonta not culprit! Honest!
A typical degenerate male excuse.
Rantaro's corpse and the AV room door do line up with one another. There are no obstacles in the way.
No, that's
Well, I
not-
got it, but I missed the V point. That's fine.
It would have been impossible for Gonta to have thrown that shot from the AV room. Because there was an obstacle between Rantaro and Gonta.
Yeah, there was.
The moving bookcase. When Rantaro was killed, it should have been open.
Yup, that's our evidence. The bookcase door was open when he was killed.
And he was standing behind it. Oh, what? Our bookcase was still wide open. I'd like you to prove it. And staring at me. Okay. Well, like I said, I wasn't going to get through this trial without taking damage.
I found an answer. It's displayed on your iPhone.
Oh.
I get it. It's in this picture. Here, look. These two pictures were taken by the camera facing the moving bookcase.
These photos were taken moments before Rantaro was killed.
Right.
The bookcase door is completely open here, and then it closes automatically. So by the time we entered the library, the door had already closed itself. Before Rantaro was killed, the bookcase door was open. Even if Gonta did throw the shot, it would have hit the bookcase instead.
Right.
I see. Well, that pretty much shuts the book on that theory then.
Ha, nice pun.
If that's
Or
true,
joke,
then
whatever.
there's no possibility that Gonta is the culprit.
I feel like...
What? Why are you making this so complicated? Just be the culprit already.
Do you want to die?
Sorry.
I don't think you need to apologize.
Yeah, that's right. A man shouldn't apologize so easily.
I should be the one to apologize. I am sorry for accusing you, Gonta.
I think you were on the right track, though.
No, going to understand. 'Cause we gotta find culprit.
Well said! For a degenerate male, you're actually pretty reasonable.
Oh my god.
I hate this sentimental crap.
Why's that? It's nice when everyone gets along like this.
Because it's nice that he hates it.
Are you stupid or something? I can't stand people having a good time.
Daddy's too evil to feel ashamed for being evil.
We could learn a lot from him.
Don't mind me. I'm not actually taking notes. I'm placing bets on racehorses.
Racehorses?
Jones's relief! I need a raccoon tail to chase my dragon!
I don't know what that
It's
means.
good that Gonta's in the clear, but don't break out the confetti just yet. We're out of suspects now. On top of that, we still don't even know how Rantaro died.
So we only know what the weapon is? How are we supposed to find the mastermind with that?
We know the murder weapon is the shot put ball. But where did the culprit get it?
From the warehouse.
I think it was from the warehouse. I saw track and field equipment there.
Then anyone would have been able to obtain it. We need more information. And what's wrong, Shuichi?
Huh? It's nothing.
No, say what's on your mind. It's probably important.
Ah! How do we find this darn culprit now?
Hey, culprit! Quit hiding! Just be a man and fess up already!
We don't even know if they're a guy or not, though, right? Or if they're even human.
Right, because one person here is a robot.
Are you referring to me?
Yes.
Don't worry, you guys. We're one step closer to the truth, so don't give up. Try to remember what happened. We can find more clues left by the mastermind.
Clues? What kind of clues?
Oh.
Like, if Rantaro was deceived by the mastermind and went to the library, maybe somebody saw Rantaro having a suspicious conversation with someone.
Maybe?
It would be a good idea to figure out who knew about our trap. Either way, anything you guys remember might be able to help with the case.
Okay.
Yes, but are you sure the culprit is also the mastermind?
Huh? Yeah, I think so. Why?
Seems like Angie
Then
doesn't
what
agree.
Tua just told me about how the culprit entered the library is correct.
What do you mean, how they entered the library?
I didn't hear anything. Oh, that's right. Only I can hear the voice of Atua.
Yeah, we've
Then
noticed.
I will speak on Atua's behalf, as his prophet. If the culprit is the mastermind, they could have entered the library while avoiding the cameras.
How? What?
You serious? There's a way to do that?
Super serious, brother.
Atua sounds like a shady weirdo.
Wait for the culprit to enter the library without being caught by the cameras. Is that really possible? I did mention that there were blind spots, but I'm still confused.
Atua says I should continue explaining on his behalf.
Okay, do so, please.
Ha ha ha! Only Atua knows the truth behind this incident!
Okay, let's go. So, what did Atua get wrong?
The culprit was hiding in the library the whole time, before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Where
I don't
would
think
they
that's possible.
have hidden?
Inside the hidden door!
So you're
Well-
saying the culprit was lying in wait there?
If that's true, the suspects. are those who were alone at the time of the incident.
The only ones who didn't go to the dining hall or basement are...
Kokichi and Kibo and Ryoma, right?
I knew the culprit was a male! Yahaha! Behold Atua's divine logic!
I've never had to debate a god before. I can tell there's a contradiction, but I don't think Angie's noticed it yet.
The culprit was hiding in the library the whole time, before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Oh.
Where would they have hidden?
I got it.
Inside
the hidden door!
Keep missing the V point. Ah, it's frustrating me so much. But yes, that is wrong.
Wait a minute, Angie. I don't think it was possible to hide in the hidden door.
What? You dare challenge Atua?
Yes, I do.
I don't think the hidden door was ever used.
Huh? The desk is still there. Yeah, it looks like the card reader wasn't used. That means the mastermind didn't hide here.
While investigating the mastermind, I placed dust on the card reader. If anyone swiped their card key, the dust would have fallen.
We already confirmed during the investigation that there was no dust on the floor.
Right.
The bookcase hadn't been opened, so I doubt anyone was hiding in there.
The fog has lifted.
I got the feeling that was going to happen because we said that.
You still got a ways to go.
Huh? What do you mean?
The culprit could have been in the library before the cameras were even set.
Are you about to say something about the library event?
You won't be able to prove anything with weak reasoning like that.
It seems you've been contradicted. When this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called a rebuttal showdown. Okay, this is a feature from Danganronpa 2, but go ahead. What's a rebuttal showdown? For now, let's explain the controls. In this mode, you counter the other person's claim and argue against it. Move your truth blade with movements with the mouse and align it with your opponent's claims. Oh god, I have to use the mouse for this? Why? Last time I could use the arrow keys. Anyway, go on. Left click to perform a regular cut in the direction the blade is pointing. Okay. Right click to cut with a truth blade. Okay. Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you. In this move, truth bullets will be called truth blades. Use regular cuts on your opponent's words, but when a weak spot appears, slash it with the truth blade strike. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. What's neat is, if you cut through multiple words at once, you get a time bonus. 2 at a time gets you 2 seconds, 3 is 3. The more you can cut down together, the better. Watch the position of your opponent's claim closely and slice as many as you can. By doing that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. When the mood of the argument is in your favor, the debate will progress. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew towards their advantage. And then you'll have to deal with the loss of progress. If you and your opponent's arguments are even, a blade lock will occur. When that happens, left click as fast as you can to push them off. Isn't slicing and dicing opinions with a true sword the bee's knees? What? Not really. Well, you shouldn't knock it before you try it. You can also V agrees if... Thanks for your time. Battle, showdown, truth blade, start.
Even if we rule out the hidden door, the library's got no shortage of hiding spots. There's piles of books all over. Since the culprit was there before the cameras were placed, they could have been hiding there, you know? They took out Rantaro, then took off.
Okay.
But if the culprit killed him and ran away, wouldn't they have been caught on camera?
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone and we'd be none the wiser.
cut your words!
Yeah.
The culprit met him inside the library? That doesn't seem possible, though.
Let's hear it then. What's your reason?
If you take a look at the 3 pictures from the camera we placed near the front door, this is when Shuichi and I met up with Kaito and Tenko, and then rushed in. This one shows the other 4 people running in after they heard Tenko scream. And finally, everyone else coming in after hearing the body discovery announcement. You can clearly see everyone entering the library in these pictures.
Yeah. There's no one missing.
It wouldn't make sense if there was someone hiding in the library the whole time.
Well, that does cover everyone now, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Guess the one who still has a ways to go is me.
Don't worry about it. It's better to think about each possibility anyway. Right, Shuichi?
Suiji's been in deep thought about something this whole time.
Yes.
Seriously, what are you thinking about? Is Suiji okay? He's been really quiet. Is he worried about something?
So the real question is how the culprit entered and exited the library.
We cannot continue until we address that problem first.
It's quite the mystery. How did the killer avoid being caught by the cameras?
Almost like they were invisible. Oh, but it wasn't me. My magic can only make you half invisible.
Okay.
Your upper half, to be specific.
What?
It's kind of a half-baked invisibility spell, isn't it?
Yeah, it
But
is.
both doors to library had hidden cameras on them.
How about the vent in the library? Maybe they came in through there.
No.
But Shuichi and I were on lookout in the classroom with the connecting vent.
The culprit waited until Kaede and Shuichi weren't looking, then turned invisible.
Lay off with that.
Gung-ho about her invisible culprit theory.
Yeah, no. There's no way someone snuck into the library through the vent.
That's right. We have evidence that proves that would have been impossible. Okay, what is it? Stacked books.
I get it!
I hate that there's a timer for that now.
When I set the cameras, I also stacked some books in front of the vent.
Because in the other games, they didn't give you a timer for selecting from a list of evidence.
If someone did crawl in and out from the vent, the books would have collapsed. While we were investigating, they were still neatly stacked the way I placed them.
Maybe they put the books back when they left the room.
I don't think that would have been possible.
It would be quite difficult to achieve on such a narrow bookcase.
If we've ruled out the vent and doors, then how'd the culprits get in and out of the library? Maybe divine intervention?
No.
Gonta no can think of any other way to enter.
Maybe Suichi can if he would speak up.
Eureka! I know how the culprit got in the library. The front door!
There would have been a picture of that.
Have you been paying attention? The camera would have taken their picture.
Not if the culprit timed their movements around the camera intervals.
What?
Huh? Intervals?
Oh, right. The cameras have to wind before they can take the next picture.
What is that?
Basically, the culprit knew about the cameras and their intervals. So they snuck into the library between camera shots to avoid appearing in the photos. I know. Beauty and brains. Why? It's just not fair.
Mew, what's this interval you're talking about?
Yeah, you never told us about that.
Huh? Oh, now you're asking me. After the
What
shutter
do you mean?
snaps, the camera can't take a new photo for 30 seconds.
What?
Because I redesigned the cameras to auto-roll the film instead of having to do it manually.
And it takes 30 seconds?
That's the first time I'm hearing about this. Why didn't you tell us from the start?
Let me guess, because we didn't ask. Oh, you're just going to clam up.
I told your little beta boy toy after I gave you the remodeled cameras.
You did?
What?
What? Suichi?
Shuichi?
Suichi hid information from us?
Sorry. I guess I forgot to tell you.
How could you forget to tell me?
Yeah, that was really important for us to know.
I didn't realize it would matter. I guess I just forgot to mention it. I'm really sorry.
Just forgot, huh?
I forgot. What a pitiful excuse.
Yeah, that's pretty much a lie.
No, it's not a lie. He probably just forgot.
He wouldn't have forgotten to mention something like that. He deliberately didn't tell us that.
There was so much going on at the time. It's only natural to forget, you know?
Kaede, I know you like Suichi, but now's not the time to defend him.
Let's put that aside for now and talk about the camera intervals.
Okay.
Each interval lasted for 30 seconds, correct, Mew?
Yeah, sure. I'll explain it again to you mushheads. The 3 cameras that Kaidiot and Puichi placed go off when they pick up movement. From there, it takes 30 seconds for the film to auto-roll to the next photo.
So, for 30 seconds, anyone could have entered the library without their photo being taken?
That may have been enough time to kill Rantaro and exit the library.
It's definitely enough time. You just gotta move at lightning speed. I see. Then there's no doubt the culprit made use of the camera's intervals.
That means the culprit was Mew all along, since she knew about the intervals.
Suichi also knew.
Don't be an asshole! I have an alibi. Remember the dining hall?
Oh, yeah. Well, who else knew about the intervals?
Only Suichi.
Now, who was it again?
Shuichi.
I guess you have to prove Suichi's innocence now?
Well then, does this mean that he is the culprit we have been seeking?
No, because he was with Kaede when the murder happened, so I don't think so.
Give, Shuichi. Shuichi would never do that. Right, Shuichi?
Suichi?
You had better speak soon. Your silence only damns you further.
Fess up already! Did you kill Rantaro?
Hey, Shuichi, what's gotten into you?
Don't tell me you're gonna plead the 5th now.
Oh man, this is getting good! Entertain me, peasants!
No way. Suichi can't be the culprit. That's definitely wrong. There's no way. I refuse to believe Suichi is the culprit. That's definitely not possible. Class trial intermission. Oh, so we have these in this one too. Is this something that was introduced in Danganronpa 2? Do you want to save? Yes, I do. Okay. Yeah, we can continue for a little bit. Monokuma and Cubs Theater. Wow, the trial is racing toward its thrilling conclusion. Do you know who the culprit is? I don't. Obviously I know, because I know everything. Huh? No, everything. No, everything. Daddy knows everything about anything. He's basically traded his bearhood for godhood. Yes, he has betrayed his own sign ancestors. Traded? Traded? No, I'm still obviously a bear. It is obvious, right? Right, you guys? Yeah, you sure ain't no fish, but you damn sure smell like one. Excuse me.
Now then.
Anyway, since I know everything, I'll give you the whole story later. Try your hardest to nab the culprit, and believe me, that's no lie. If I lied, it would shake the game to its very foundation. So trust me, and please enjoy the class trial without any worries. Okay. Class trial resume. Okay, let's go.
I feel like we're getting close to the gory part. It's making me nervous.
I don't know who the culprit is, but I'm not paying attention, so it's okay.
Yeah, but there's one thing we do know. The line between victim and attacker ain't as clear as you might think.
I suppose that's one lesson we can take away from this case.
I cut off the leg before the poison spread. By spring, flowers will grow from the stump.
What are you talking about? I really don't think it's Suichi, or maybe I just don't want to believe it's Suichi.
Say something already.
Your tongue-tied silence speaks volumes. I fucking knew you were the culprit.
Wait just a minute! None of that is possible! Shuichi was with me the whole time we were on lookout.
Not the whole time. He left for a small bit. To go to the basement to check something, right?
When are you suggesting Shuichi killed Rantaro? Were you really together the whole time?
No.
Huh? What do you mean? I'm asking if you two were on lookout together the whole time. Well, I guess we weren't together the whole time.
I'm going to check out the basement. I'll come with you. No, you stay and keep watch, Kaede. And remember, we swept the room because we got anxious because he left?
To kill Rantaro.
No, because it... You guys are idiots.
No! Shuichi wouldn't kill anyone!
Don't become emotional. We must seek the truth in a calm and logical manner. Or all our lives will be lost here.
Okay, you make a
I'm
point.
not being emotional here. I'm saying it with conviction.
Even if Suichi did go to the basement, he couldn't have killed Rantaro because the time it took to... Because this... The murder weapon? Oh, I didn't think that's what you were gonna say. I thought she was gonna say that the, shot football was too heavy for Suichi to lift. Okay, never mind. Okay. I guess... Okay. Okay, I got it. I'm not even gonna read what it says. Eh. The security because the security sensor would have gone off.
The security alarm didn't ring until after Shuichi returned to the classroom. It only rang after Rantaro moved the hidden door, which means he was still alive.
Oh, okay.
If Shuichi was with me when the alarm went off, then that means he's not the culprit.
By the way, I want to confirm one thing with you, Kaede.
What?
Who set the security sensor on the bookcase? It was Shuichi, right?
Yes, your point. Then I'll set up the camera that's connected to the security sensor. I'll set it carefully so the camera has a clear shot when the mastermind moves the bookcase. I need to take care of the security sensor on top of the bookcase. And we'll set the cameras near each door.
Yeah. Shuichi was the one who set up the security sensor.
Yeah.
What about it?
Did you actually check for yourself if the sensor was set on the bookcase, Kaede?
No.
No, I didn't check.
Did it ever occur to you that Shuichi could have lied about setting the sensor?
That's an interesting piece of logic. Wait, maybe that's why he left to go to the basement to set up the sensor because he forgot to or he didn't?
Shuichi pretended to place the sensor on the hidden bookcase door. But in actuality, he was holding it the whole time. And when he met up with you, he secretly triggered the sensor to make the security alarm go off.
What?
That would cause Kaede to assume that someone had moved the bookcase.
I see! Sneaky little fucker!
No, at this rate, everyone's going to think Shuichi is the culprit. I have to do something. I know for a fact that he's not the culprit. So, I gotta do something. Well, we'll have to see how this plays out in the next episode. If you guys enjoyed this one, give this video a like. Also be sure to like my Facebook page and follow me on Twitter, as well as support my Patreon. And check out my reaction channel. All those links will be in the description below. And subscribe for more. And if you aren't subscribed or you subscribe right now, be sure to hit that bell icon so you get notified when I upload videos. This is Viola Rules, signing off. Talk to you later.